Hello everyone, Red Fedora Guy here, and welcome to our new series called Chaos on the Corner, where I visit the busiest streets all throughout Vietnam and show you the absolute mayhem that happens on these corners. Now, it's just organized chaos, but it's a lot of fun to watch, so I hope you enjoy, and let's get going. Now, in this series, you're going to see a lot of interesting things on these corners. And at this time, I'm at the corner, a very busy corner in Hoi An, which is around 30 minutes from Da Nang Beach, Da Nang City. And it's a very popular place because they have the coconut boats there where you can take a coconut boat ride. And that is in future episodes, and that's very interesting. So you see all these guys passing. It's around 5 o'clock at night, rush hour, and everybody's just going out about their way. And you'll see a whole bunch of people on one bike. There's a lot of cars here today, and you see that everybody just follows. This guy's going on the inside. Instead of doing a U-turn, they turn left and go against traffic and blend over, and it's really kind of crazy, but it's mayhem at its best, and it's organized mayhem because they all do it. Now, these people are coming around the corner. They got to be careful. That guy's going straight. He's got a big load on his back, and as you can see, it rained recently, and there's puddles you got to watch out for. And I'm just standing on the corner having the time of my life just watching this mayhem. There's a guy without a helmet, which is totally illegal in Vietnam. And if you get busted, well, I guess I think it's around a $30 or $40 fine. Now this lady's on the inside. She's probably going off to the right. And down this street here it leads to the farmland. I've been down there before, and it leads to the coconut boats. It's very relaxing. So people are coming into the city, probably headed towards Da Nang, and there you go. So sometimes there's a lot of electric vehicles and you can't even hear them. They just whiz by you, and you have to be careful when you're stepping out on the street because you don't want any mayhem to happen to you, that's for sure. So you can see the puddle there, and the people turning left there on that, they have to, or coming down from that street, they really have to watch it because they don't want to get soaked, and it can get pretty slippery. So that guy's going straight. You see a car coming, and like I say, there's not even a stop sign, but they know enough to stop and be a little bit cautious. Now this guy's coming right up, and he's going. They're all going on the opposite side of the road. She's got a load of snacks or bread or something, and off she goes off to the right. So there's a guy on a bicycle coming, and he cycles by, and this guy's turning left. He's just waiting patiently, and he'll just blend right in with these guys. There's a guy with a big package on his back, and he's just motoring along. They're just going about their day as if, like it was nothing. And if you were in the States or Canada, you'd be like, well, what the heck is that guy doing here? He's going on the wrong side, right? But I just want to let you guys know about my new brand, redfedorabrand.com. And if you'd like to support the channel, feel free to head on over and take a look and see what we got. Okay, let's continue. There, it's the norm. There's somebody with a kid on the bike, the kid's hanging on, and there they go. They go down the little street there. That's where I was staying. That little kid actually was funny. She said hi, and she knew she was on camera. These young kids, they're pretty cool. They're pretty cool everywhere. I'm not trying to say that they're much different here than in Canada or the US, because kids are kids. They're happy with playing with a rock, for crying out loud. I remember when we were, so this guy's going left down that water street, I'll call it, and he's got to be careful. He's going right past me. They whiz right past me, and I'm around 2 feet from the street, so I'm safe. You always got to keep safe, and you always have to have your head on a swivel, whether you're just watching from the corner or not, because you don't want to step out and have somebody give you some mayhem grief. I use the word mayhem grief because YouTube doesn't like certain words. Now these guys just whiz right in front of me, no problem. And the traffic's just going by. Normally you would see a light or a stop signs at least, but not at this corner. This corner is absolutely mayhem central, and it's fun to watch. It really is. You can sit there with a coffee or a beer and just have the time of your life just being a voyeur with these guys, because they are kind of comical, but they know what they're doing. They absolutely know what they're doing. So if you're thinking of driving yourself when you're here, you can easily do that, but The laws state that the bike has to be 50 cc's or less, or an electric. You won't need your license neither. Otherwise, you're going to need an international license. And you just seen a family of like four go by there on the Water Street, and this guy cuts in front of him. You know, they just know what they're doing, and the families, they all just get together and hang on and go. And some of them, you know, a lot of times the Farangs, the non-Vietnamese, they're called Farangs. They are the worst drivers ever because they know that they can break the rules, and they really break them, and they act like idiots sometimes. And sometimes, you know, there might be alcohol involved, but you do not want to cause any mayhem, especially if there's alcohol involved, because you'll end up owning a family for life if you do something that you shouldn't be doing. Anyway, that about does it for this episode. And remember to watch every Friday at 7 a.m. Pacific and 10 a.m. Eastern. So please remember to subscribe and ring the bell. I really appreciate it, guys. Okay, right, I'll see you in the next one. Take care now.